what the BJP has said is, how can you go and tell the United States of America and European Union that our democracy is dying and sort of, in a way, save us? It's an SOS message that I, as an opposition member of parliament, is sending out to you. Because we all know what foreign intervention has done to India, whether it's British colonialism or as recently a Pakistan-sponsored terrorism in Kashmir. But here's what happened. Rahul Gandhi, presently in United Kingdom, in London, after the Cambridge lecture, was speaking at the Indian Journalists Association. This is when he started to make these comments on camera, where he said that democracy appears to be dead and the United States of America and European nations, who are so-called defenders of democracy, are completely oblivious, or at least seem to a huge chunk of the democratic model that has fallen apart in India. He went on to say that opposition parties are battling for Indian democracy. Opposition has a vision of bringing people together. They are trying to unite people, but the BJP is breaking all of it. BJP, of course, slammed it and said this is betraying India's integrity and sovereignty on foreign soil. Listen in now to all the reactions that have been coming in from the BJP and the opposition parties on what Rahul Gandhi said.
So the surprising thing is that the so-called defenders of democracy, which are the United States, European countries, seem to just be oblivious that a huge chunk of the democratic model has come undone, right? Which is a real problem. With regards to, and frankly, the opposition is fighting that battle, right? And it's not just an Indian battle. It's actually a much more important battle. It is a battle for a huge part of the democratic people.
How would you react if democracy suddenly disappeared in Europe? Right? You'd be shocked and you'd be like, oh my God, that's a massive blow to democracy. Well, how would you react if something, a structure 3.5 times Europe suddenly went non-democratic? Right? That's happened already. That's not something that is going to happen in the future. That's already happened.
सत्ता से बाहर होने के बाद राहुल गांधी जिस तरीके से चीन को लेके उन्होंने अपना दोस्ताना रवैया अपना रखा है, वो भारत जानता है। कम से कम अपनी राजनीति की प्रकाष्ठा को इतना ना गिराएं कि उनको लोग भूल जाएं।
ये तो अपनी पार्टी से लड़ रहे हैं, वही बहुत है। इनके पार्टी के अंदर इतने सारे दुश्मन इनके खड़े हुए हैं कि एक कोई इंसाफ के लिए कोई लीगल एड बनाता है। मैं उनको भी कहता हूं कि भैया तुम किसी और के लिए इंसाफ मत करो। भारत में बहुत इंसाफ देने वाले लोग हैं, अपनी पार्टी को इंसाफ दिला लो।
So, what Rahul Gandhi said in London, let's try and understand what is the political showdown in domestic politics, in domestic arena, where the Congress party basically has to fight, contest elections and gain mass support. Ashutosh Mishra joining me in this live telecast. Ashutosh, what is it looking like within the country? Because while BJP is one by one campaigning in all states, trying to win elections, Rahul Gandhi is there addressing this lecture. How has he got support from opposition parties? Has he said this earlier? Do tell us about how the repercussions are here in the country.
Well, you heard it from Shahjad Poonawalla already calling it at anti-India, India bashing and of course such narrative. And this is what suits BJP the best, that unless, and that's exactly Rahul Gandhi while talking to the Indian Journalists Association in UK said that every time what I say is being twisted by the BJP. And in fact, when the questions was literally asked that why you made anti-India speeches, so what exact response was that whatever I said my lecture in Cambridge University, it was all about that what I say about the situation, about the government, but rather he gave a reference that I remember and I recall when Prime Minister visiting abroad said nothing been done in India after independence, 70 years, everything was done in the last 10 years. It was the Prime Minister going abroad saying there is a huge corruption in India. That was the comment made by Rahul Gandhi saying, isn't it an insult to Indian who contributed for making this India at this scale in last 70 years, isn't it an insult to all these individuals? So that's exactly how the Rahul Gandhi responding on the foreign soil. When it comes to in India and in Indian politics, of course, the success of any leader or political party is always seen the amount of elections that you win and in the number of states you form the government. So clearly on that parameter there will be criticism to Rahul Gandhi that you have a stand, you have an approach, always you criticize the government, but why not contesting election, why not campaigning in poll-bound states? And that, more than that, of course, that question will be asked by the Congress party, by the experts. But when it comes to the BJP, they have already started setting a tune that everything that Rahul Gandhi said was not an anti-government, but it was anti-India